My whole life I've always been thinking about my purpose. It always just keeps changing. For example, when I was in the first grade, I wanted to be a farmer, and when I was in the fifth grade, I wanted to be a fisherman, and about a year ago I wanted to be a programmer. And even my beliefs have always been changed. For example, sometimes I prioritized my health more than love, or sometimes I haven't prioritized my health at all, and I've always just been thinking about money and stuff like that. However, about a year ago, I started to think about my purpose much more clearly, and bro, I think I found my purpose. Yeah, I know, like my purpose can always change. However, I really think that this is like a deep part of me, and I really think this is my purpose right now. I think my purpose is just helping people like you to start actually improving your life and beat procrastination and start working out. However, it has always been like so hard to figure out my purpose because it's honestly just so hard to find it nowadays. And you probably relate with this. Bro, me and you, we're always like scrolling on social media, we're always like influenced by our friends, by our teachers, by school, by our parents, and everyone around us. And so it makes just so hard for us to figure out what we actually want to do with our lives. Every single second of the day, we're being influenced by the whole society because we just want to fit in, we don't want to be the odd one out. And it's just so hard to find our purpose if we can't figure out anything by ourselves and we just listen to other people. They do not know what's best for us, bro. Keeping all that in mind, even if it's very hard to figure out what we want to actually do with our lives, it's still possible because I did it and you can too. However, bro, by actually doing this method and starting to think about only yourself, basically other people will get mad and you might not fit in everywhere. However, I think it's a good thing. Life is very, very short. And so we just shouldn't waste our time by just listening to only other people and not even once thinking about ourselves and not even once like giving time to ourselves to actually think what we want to do with life and what our purpose is. So here's what I started to do. I basically just started to consume less like content on social media and also like started to think more about myself and started also like meditating to be alone with my thoughts so I can really figure out what life means to me. Of course, I'm still being influenced by other people to this day because it's just impossible to cut out all the influence in your life. However, I still think that you have the ability to think yourself what you actually want to do with your life. And I wanted to help people like you because I always like to improve myself and like to work out and meditate and do all those kinds of things. And so I also want to teach you about it. I really recommend being alone with your thoughts. For example, just going out for a run in the nature, maybe even just being calm in the mind, maybe just even reading a book or doing anything that is like getting your brain to start working and start producing those authentic thoughts. And then you can figure out what the life means to you. Being constantly distracted by our social circles, by social media or other influence will not allow you to keep producing those original thoughts, and you will just do what everyone else is doing, which is not very good in my opinion. And you might have this self-limiting thought, though I don't want to delete these social medias because my friends are on there, and also just I don't want to like cut out my friends from my life in general because even if they're influencing me, they're just like the only ones that I can hang around. Bro, if you don't want to achieve success in life, then of course you can be around those fucking idiot friends. Those friends, they aren't even your friends because they're the only people you can hang around. In my opinion, if you want to be successful, you just have to find new friends, be alone with your thoughts, and don't let others influence you that much. I want to give you an actionable step for this video. All you have to do is don't use social media tomorrow. Like tomorrow, no social media. And also, like meditate for 10-20 minutes so you can relieve your stress and also like think more clearly. And so I think that this tomorrow will change your life, honestly, bro. This constant brain rot and all this online content will just make your own authentic thoughts disappear, and you're just left with what you got from the videos that weren't even like really helpful to you because you're different from everyone else. So yeah, bro, just don't use social media tomorrow, and also meditate a bit so you can really bring out those authentic thoughts, and you don't have to like listen to this constant online content and this brain rot that is not even letting you think straight. So bro, I really believe in you. See you in the next one.